Hi guys, nice little intimate setting in studio this morning. Welcome to those who are practicing with us live at home as well. We've got an hour of yin yang, so we'll start off with some yummy yin and then come into yang. We are going to start in child's pose though, so when you're ready, come onto your knees. Set your knees up wide, big toes together, back of the mat. And do whatever you need to do to make it as comfortable as possible so you can sink into the pose, into the shape. Just start to get really present. Do that by following your breath, the ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Slight restriction back of the throat, and it's a mild hypo ventilation. So you're breathing slower than what you normally would, but also more full in the breath. You're really present, it offers a sense of spaciousness. The mind's not full with the thoughts. Past, future, instead it's just experiencing this moment. And it's the key to freedom, freeing ourselves from the past, freeing ourselves from the future. We're going to take this into a side stretch. So walk your hands over to one side. Doesn't matter which side you go first. We're going to do both. And that hand that's reaching over, sort of inchworm it as far over as it can go. You might like to rest your forehead on the other arm. And notice the side stretch. So you'll feel it hopefully in your shoulder, down your rib cage, and all the way into your sort of side lower back and hip. So one side's compressed. The other side is expansive. Just 3 more breaths. And then take the same thing for the other side. So slowly come out of that side. Shift over to the other side, reach, and then inchworm a little bit further to reach a little bit further. Thinking. Long, slow, deep breaths. Really feel that side that you're stretching, feel it expand as you breathe in and release as you breathe out. A little bit more release every time you leave, let the breath lead. Slowly come out of this and make your way into butterfly. So maybe come onto all fours just to crawl yourself out and come to a seated position with your soles of feet together, knees out wide and leaning forward. Where you have your heels in relationship to your pelvis is up to you. You can bring them close. You can even take them out quite wide. You can use your elbows against your knees to draw them down and then lean forward, tuck your chin, close your eyes. I think one of the biggest gifts for myself through COVID has been that forced retreat. So used to being busy, always things to do, whether it's work or social, mainly work. It was an opportunity, albeit forced, but an opportunity to cultivate more presence, to slow down. Said stop measuring days by degree of productivity and start measuring, experiencing actually them by degree of presence. That forced slowing down, that forced retreat in was such a gift. One that I'm personally going to take with me into the rest of this year and next. And instead of always being busy, slowing down and gaining presence. Three more breaths. Find that spaciousness in presence. Freedom from busy. Now we're going to slowly straighten out the spine. Keep your left leg where it is and extend your right leg out to the side. Then you're going to shift your shoulders, turn your shoulders towards that right leg and fold over it. So you might not go very far, and that's fine. It's actually less about your hamstring in that right leg and more about your side lower back, so that left side lower back for this side. Slight tuck of the chin at the end. Just let your arms relax. You can use them as a bit of leverage on the leg if you need to, but as much as you can, just allow the torso to fold over. So you feel that targeted QL, quadratus lumborum stretch, which is in your side lower back. 3 more breaths. Make them extended, but more importantly, make them present. Feel the spaciousness and freedom that comes with that presence. And slowly coming up, straight swap over to the other side. So once you've straightened your spine out, pull the right heel in and extend the left leg. Then turn your shoulders over towards that left leg and fold. Three more breaths. Slowly coming up And make your way onto all fours. We're going to take some cat-cows, just some standard cat-cows, Madhyasana, Bitilasana, where you're exhaling back of the ribs to the sky, inhaling front of the ribs to the floor. Once you've done 3 or 4 of those, then take it into a side stretch and do at least 3 each side. I like to, so if I'm squeezing my right hip to my right shoulder, I like to hook my left toes over my right ankle, and it just increases that side stretch through the hip and rib cage. Really lean into it. So we've got a very much a side body focus today. Through that gallbladder meridian and especially through that QL, quadratus lumborum. Once you've done at least 3 either side, squeezing hip and shoulder and hooking foot, if you like that, then make your way up into your downward facing dog and keep sort of exploring the movement. So bandhas are now on, pelvic floor, pit of the belly, as we move into our dynamic yang movement. Pedal your heels, grip the mat with your fingertips. You can even do another side stretch here where you drop your hips to one side and then inhale through center, drop your hips to the other side. Just notice all the different sensations through the body. It's really awesome to gain insights to where your body's feeling a little bit of tension or some knots or some stickiness. Movement's medicine, so hopefully we can free it up. And the beauty of the body is the body can't time travel. Mind can. Mind can go back to past, it can dwell on the future. But when you really bring your attention to the body, you are ever present. Nice. When you're ready, take your time, there's no rush. Walk your feet up to ragdoll. Take your feet out wide. Opposite hand to elbow, hang over your legs. Feel free to do a little swing from side to side or a bob up and down. A little experience of a side stretch as well. So bring your hands to the floor. You're going to bend your right knee, straighten out through your left. You're going to reach your left hand over towards the right, similar to what we did in child's pose at the beginning. But now you're just in a standing position. Just hold that. And then exhale the breath as you come through center. And do the same thing for the other side. First, hold. So reach the right arm over, bend the left leg, because then that'll take out the intensity from the hamstring and give you the ability to be able to focus on that side stretch through that right side. Take a deep breath in. Now we're going to do this with breath. On the exhale, come back through center. On the inhale, reach the left arm over to the right. On the exhale, come back through center. So it's controlled. Right hand reaches over to the left. Breathe in. We'll do one more either side. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, center. One more. Inhale, reach all the way over. Exhale, back to center. Coming to a halfway lift, toe heel the feet in at least slightly, the hip width's fine. We're going to set up our high plank. So place your hands on the floor, step your feet back. Really push the floor away, hug your thumbs in, loop your shoulders. There's a little doming of the upper back. So your shoulders are really engaged, all the muscles around. core, pelvic floor, pit of the belly, heels back, head forward. Now take a breath in as you shift your weight forward. Then elbows stay nice and close, lower down to your belly. Cobra poses, 3 of them. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release back down. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, peel the hip space open. Stretch. Now bring that right foot through. Come into a low lunge. Place the foot to thumb. Sink down through the hips. Breathe in. We're going to take a pyramid pose for the hamstring stretch. So drop the back heel. Straighten out through the right leg. Fold over. Breathe in. See if you can fold a little bit deeper on the out breath. Come forward, low lunge, breath in. Come back to your downward facing dog, breath out. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Bend, peel open, exhale. Stay, stretch. Now bring that foot through, come into a low lunge. Keep the back knee lifted though as you sink into the hips. Breathe in. Pyramid, fold over the left leg, drop the back heel. Soften, keep your core on though. Soften through the upper body to stretch out through the lower body. Come forward again, low lunge, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Come forward into your high plank, Dandasana, inhale. To your belly as you exhale, control the lower. 2 cobras, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 1 more, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. 1 breath. Empty. Looking forward, step front of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. We're going to take that side stretch again. Reach the left fingertips over to the right. Breathe in. Come back through center. Breathe out. Other side. Breath in. Just going to do the 1. Fold. Breath out. Halfway lift. Inhale. High plank. Exhale. Step the feet back. Shift forward and down to your low plank. Empty the breath as you lower. Up dog if you're ready. Otherwise cobra. Downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Right leg up, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Sink the hips, take a breath. Pyramid fold, stay for a full breath. In, long, out even longer. Back to low lunge, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Bring it through, breathe out. Sink and fill. Pyramid fold. Stay, full breath. Low lunge, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. High plank, fill up. Low plank, empty. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. 1 breath in your down dog. If you like, float front of the mat. Otherwise, an easy step up. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. We're going to take that side stretch again. Left hand reaches over to the right, in. Back through center, out. Other side, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. High plank, walk, step or float. Shift forward and down, inhale and out. Upward facing, downward facing. Right leg again, inhale it up. Low lunge, exhale. Sink, fill up. Pyramid fold. Not going to stay. Come forward to your low lunge on the breath in, but drop the back knee. Now we're going to take a modified side plank. Place the left hand on the floor. Swing the right leg back to the back of your mat. Right hand to the sky. Now we're going to take a side stretch here as well. You're going to reach the right arm all the way over towards the front of your space and feel that right side rib cage into your hips stretch out. That happens on an inhale. Come back to center on the exhale. Do that 2 more times. Big breath in, lift up. through the rib cage, breath out, back to center. One more, inhale, back to center, exhale. High plank, breath in, low plank, breath out. Up dog, fill, down dog, empty. Left leg to the sky, inhale, low lunge, exhale. Sink and fill, pyramid, fold. Now we come into low lunge again, drop the back knee, and side plank. So on the knee, on the right knee, left hand to the sky. We inhale into that sort of banana shape, I guess. Lift up through the rib cage, especially that left side rib cage. And then we drop it back into just our standard modified side plank. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, come back to center. One more, breath in, breath out. We're coming to high plank on the inhale, low plank, exhale. Upward facing fill, downward facing empty. Stay for a breath in your down dog. Empty out. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold back down, breathe out. This round you're going to come up to Tadasana. Big breath in. You're going to bring your right hand down by your side and side stretch, left fingertips towards the mirrors on the breath out. We come back through center on the inhale. Do the same thing for the other side, exhale. Come back to center in, forward fold, out. Halfway lift, breathe in, forward fold, breathe out. For that side stretch in our fold, left fingertips to the right, breathe in, come back to center. Right fingertips to the left, breathe in, back to center. Halfway lift, inhale, high plank, exhale. Shift forward, breathe in, down, breathe out. Upward facing, downward facing. Right leg to the sky, inhale, low lunge, exhale. Sink and fill, pyramid, fold. Come back to low lunge, inhale, drop the knee, side plank, exhale. Now that banana stretch, breath in, just going to do the one, back to center, breath out. High plank, inhale, low plank, exhale. Upward facing fill, downward facing empty. Left leg to the sky. Bring it through. Sink and fill, pyramid, fold. Low lunge, back knee down. Side plank, empty. Banana stretch, inhale. Back to center, exhale. High plank, inhale. Low plank, exhale. Upward facing fill. Downward facing empty. One breath. Exhale it out. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow. Reach up, Tadasana, inhale. Side stretch to your right, exhale. Come back to center, breathe in. Other side, breathe out. Center fill. Fold, empty. We're going to come straight into that side stretch. Left fingers to the right, breathe in. Back to center, breathe out. Other side, fill. Empty. Halfway lift, in. High plank, float it back, out. Shift forward, breathe in. Empty down. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg, take it up, in. Low lunge, out. Sink, breathe in. Pyramid, fold. Come back to that low lunge. Now you don't have to modify this one if you don't want to. Side plank. Banana stretch. Inhale. Back to side plank. Exhale. High plank. Breathe in. Empty to lower. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left leg to the sky. Bring it through. Sink and fill. Pyramid, fold. Low lunge, knee on or off if you're not modifying. Side plank. Banana stretch. Bring it back. High plank. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. One breath. We go again. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow. Reach up, Tadasana. Big side stretch, go for it. Back to center. Over to the other side. Center. fold. Halfway lift. Side stretch again. Back to center. Other side. Back to center. Halfway lift now to flow. High plank. Forward and down. Fill. Empty. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Sink and fill. Pyramid. Fold. Low lunge. Knee off to not modify. Side plank. One banana. Breath in. Back to center. Breath out. High plank. In. Low plank. Out. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left leg. Take it up. Bring it through. Sink, fill. Pyramid, fold. Low lunge. On or off. Back knee. Side plank. Banana. Side plank. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right leg to the sky. Bring it through low lunge. Sink and fill. Fold into your pyramid and stay. Take 3 deep breaths. Now coming to a halfway lift on the breath in. You're going to pivot to a straddle forward fold to your left on the breath out. So you're going to walk your hands over, turn your right toes in so they're slightly pigeon-toed, or both toes actually slightly pigeon-toed, and then walk your hands underneath you and get that big straddle stretch. Now we're going to do this slowly because we're going to repeat it a bit, and we're going to repeat it again sitting a bit later on for another big stretch. So we're going to walk our hands to our right foot, both hands. Draw your torso down to your right leg. So your shoulders are facing your knee. We move on an exhale. So we stay for the inhale and move on the exhale. We'll do it slowly though without the breath. And then we're going to turn it into a side stretch. So your right hand's going to stay on your right leg. It might come up. Your left hand's going to windmill over to a side stretch. So we move on the exhale, we stay for the inhale, then we move straight over to the other side, side stretch, exhale, hold, first one. Then the exhale, we turn it down, so shoulders come down towards that leg, hands wherever it's suitable for you on the leg, so foot, ankle, shin, whatever works. Breathe in. We come back to center, straddle forward fold. Breathe in. Go back to your left leg now. Breathe out. Stay. Breathe in. Side. Breathe out. Stay. Breathe in. Straight over to the other side. Breathe out. Stay. Inhale. Turn the shape down, shoulders to leg. Exhale. Stay, inhale. Straddle forward fold, exhale. I'm going to do that again. Breathe in. To your right leg, breathe out. Stay, fill. Side stretch, breathe out. Stay, fill up. All the way over to the other side. Stay, fill. Turn the shape down over the left leg. Stay, fill up. Straddle forward fold. Breathe in. To your left leg, breathe out. Stay, fill. Side stretch. Breathe in. Take it all the way over. Stay, fill. Turn the shape down. Breathe in. Straddle fold, breathe out. We've got one more either side. Fill up. Right leg. Fill again. Side stretch. Fill. Other side. Breathe in. Turn it down. Breathe in. Straddle. Breathe in. left leg. Breathe in, side. Breathe in, other side. Breathe in, turn it down. Breathe in, straddle, halfway lift, inhale. Low lunge, front of the mat, exhale. You're going to come up to crescent lunge, fill up. We're going to revolve, hands to heart, lean in, left elbow, right knee, twist. Push your top palm really firmly into the bottom so you can stack the top shoulder on the bottom. If you want to bind or spread your wings out, go for it. 3 breaths. Go really deep into this twist. Remember, the body can't time travel, so it's really useful to keep your presence, to maintain your presence. Come back to crescent lunge, fill up, open out to warrior 2. Now you're going to take probably the juiciest reverse warrior I've ever done. Bend through the right leg, reach the top arm over with all the side stretch that we've prepped and done. This can give you a really deep experience of your reverse warrior. 3, breathe. 2, extended side angle. Bring your fingertips to the floor, reach your left arm out. And it's not technically a side stretch, but it is a side lengthening. So from your left pinky toe to your left pinky finger, you're lengthening out. 3, maybe even gaze up. 2, Trikonasana. Again, it's not a side stretch. You straighten out through the right leg, place the right hand wherever suitable. But it is a side lengthening, so you tuck your right hip under to extend out through the spine. Both sides of the spine. Now we're going to take this into that, similar to what we did in side plank, the banana stretch. Now how you do that is you have to bring that right hip out from being tucked, reach the left hand over towards the front of the space, and then come back to center, tucking the right hip under. So we're going to do that again. We inhale into the banana experience, exhale back to center. One more time, breath in, breath out. Half moon, take the weight forward, find your balance first, and you have to be present. Your mind wanders and your balance is going to waver. So fix your gaze, core on, fully focused, find the spaciousness and freedom that it offers and allows. 3, 2, forward fold straight into crow pose, Bakasana. So plant your hands shoulder width apart, knees coming to the back of your arms, rock your weight forward. Really push the floor away and lift up through the center of your body. Find flight. 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, Malasana. Toes out, heels in, deep squat, hands to heart, elbows pushing against your knees. Close your eyes if you can. Cultivate that level of presence that is only spacious and free. Last breath. Downward facing dog, 3-legged, right leg to the sky. Breath in, bend and peel open. Stay or flip dog. Pivot around, push down, reach up and over. Go for it. One more breath. Back to downward facing dog, left leg to the sky. Inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Sink and fill. Pyramid, fold. Stay, breathe in. Go nice and deep. Then coming to a halfway lift. Pivot to that straddle forward fold again. Stay, breathe in. To your left leg, send your torso, breathe out. Stay, fill. Side stretch, breathe out. Stay, fill. All the way over, other side. Stay, fill. Pivot it down. Breathe in. Back to straddle. We're just going to do the one either side. Breathe in. To your right leg, breathe out. fill up, side stretch. Breathe in. Yep, transition, other side. Breathe in, pivot down. Breathe in, straddle. Halfway lift, inhale. Low lunge, front of the mat, exhale. Crescent lunge, fill up. Revolve, hands to heart, lean in, twist. Right elbow, left knee, especially that top palm pushing firmly into the bottom. Whatever you did on the first side, so if you took a variation, take it again. See if you can take your gaze up and use your body to stay present. One more breath. Come through crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Sink in that left leg and take your reverse warrior. Hold and enjoy. Take a breath in, extended side on your breath out. Fingertips to floor. Remember, it's not technically a side stretch, but it is a lengthening. Right foot to right hand. Gaze up, breathe. Triangle. Straighten out through the left leg, reach the right hand, tuck the left arm, hip underneath. And then that banana stretch. So you've got to untuck the hip, lift the rib cage to the right side and reach the right arm over. Come back to center, exhale the breath. Inhale, banana. Exhale, come back. You've got one more. Breath in, breath out. Half moon. Ardha Chandrasana, go for it. Beautiful, last breath. Fold. Let's take gorilla. If you want to take a pistol grip big toes instead, we're just going to do the one, then feel free to do that. Just find some length. Fold in, close your eyes. Instead of doing what I've done for probably most of my life, measuring my days with degrees of productivity, let's measure it with presence. Measure this moment with level of presence. And experience the spaciousness. Last breath. Nice. Toe heel the feet in, release the hands first. Come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Big breath in. And sink into your boat pose, Navasana on the breath out. Lean back to the back edge of the pelvis. Float the feet. If you need to use your arms, you can modify, hold behind the legs, lift your chest. Squeeze the belly in, fix your gaze. One more breath. Then lower down slowly with me. 5, 4, 3. Your option is to stay. 2, lie down. Come into a happy baby. So hug your knees into your chest, take the knees out wide, and grab your feet. Ankles, shins, knees, they're all optional as well. Just before we do our, I call it around the world, seated big stretch, with all the side stretching, I'm going to just stretch out through the hips and adductors a bit more. So extend both legs, swap your grip to your calf muscles, or maybe even behind the knees or behind the thighs, and use some arm strength to push your legs down towards the floor, toes down towards the floor. And you can use a bit of back muscle strength to push your sacrum into the floor as well. That'll intensify that adductor stretch. You've got 3 breaths. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll yourself to a seated position and take your legs out wide. Upavista Konasana. They don't have to go overly wide. First, we start off in our straddle fold. So legs are straddle, we fold forward. So it's similar to what we did standing. that little sequence. Let's just hold this first, 3 breaths. Each time we go around, we're going to do it a couple of times. Hopefully you'll find a little bit more depth, a bit more space, spaciousness to move into. Walk your hands to your right leg, shoulders face down, torso down towards the leg. Hold, breathe. Now I like to bring my right arm on the inside of my right leg so then I can open up to that real side stretch. So you're stacking your left shoulder on top of your right and you're reaching your left fingers towards your left toes. If you can grab them, go for it. If not, just reach for them. And then it's a straight swap over to the other side. So you come up through center. I like my left hand on the inside of my leg, but whatever works for you, right arm reaches, and make it a proper side stretch so your shoulders are stacking. Then we turn the shape down. So I shift the left hand on the outside and turn my torso down to the leg. And then back to center into just the standard straddle forward fold. So we'll do it slowly before we do it with breath. Come back to the left side, shoulders down. Now we take it into that real side stretch, stacking, right shoulder on top of left. And then it's a swap, straight over to the other side, into the side stretch. Then we turn the shoulders down over the leg. And then we come back to center, hold your center pose. So now we're going to do it with breath at what I like to call around the world, twice through each side. Breathe in, come to your right leg, breathe out. Breathe in, side stretch, breathe out. Breathe in, up and over, other side. Breathe in, turn your shoulders down, breathe out. Breathe in, come back to center, out. Breathe in, left leg, breathe out. Breathe in, side stretch, breathe out. Breathe in, all the way up and over, other side. Breathe in, turn the shoulders down. Breathe in, come through center. One more either side, breathe in, right leg, breathe out. In, side stretch. In, other side. Breathe in, turn it down. Big breath. Center. Inhale. Last one, left leg. In, side stretch. Breathe in. Up and over. Breathe in. Turn it down. Breath in. Through center and stay in your center. 3 deep breaths. Awesome, this is going to take us into our inversion. So come up, bring your legs in, lie down on your back. Headstand is always an option. Viparita Karani, a gentle inversion is always nice. Legs to the sky, use your hands underneath. Or those of you at home, if you've got some props around, grab them to lift the hips. Shoulder stand is the other option. Taking the weight into your arms and elbows. Grabbing a hold of your waist and walking your hands up your back. that real straight, or as straight as you can, expression. Wherever you are, you can choose to stay there. If you're in shoulder stand and you want to take plow, halasana, then lower your toes to the floor above your head. They can hover off the floor, just keep a hold of your waist. If your toes touch the floor, then you might want to extend your arms behind. Bend your knees and let them land. Maybe you just hug your knees into your chest. Maybe you take the full ear pressure pose, Pilates. Fish, Matsyasana, roll out. Hands under sit bones, coming up onto elbows so you can loop your shoulders underneath you and lift your chest. Taking your gaze back, only if the neck's okay with that. If the neck's a bit funky, then gaze up. If you can, bring the crown of your head to the floor by straightening out through the elbows somewhat. Still got weight on the elbows, your core is engaged. Yeah, one more breath. Coming out into your twist. Drop your knees to one side, whatever shape, you've got plenty of room, so whatever shape you want to make with your legs. Your knees back through center, drop them to the other side. Mother of all poses, to cultivate presence, Shavasana. You might like to place a towel over your eyes, extend your legs out long, palms facing up wherever they are. Slight tuck of the chin, relax all the muscles now, especially through the center of your body. You can relax your bandhas. Follow your breath and allow it to create that spaciousness and freedom in presence. Take in some deeper breaths. Feel it, how it makes you present. Feel that inner state of spaciousness that it creates also. And move the body gently and slowly, fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, maybe a sway of the head or a stretch. Rolling over onto your right side comfortably, so maybe use your arms as a pillow for your head. Maybe draw your knees in. Keep your eyes closed down and just lie there for a moment. The core essence of the science of yoga is about being present. It's about experiencing the freedom that only exists when we are present in this moment right now. Otherwise, we're bound. We're bound by past, the bondage of future. So let's measure our days by experiencing presence. Help yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed down and bring your palms together at heart center. And we'll close our practice off with the vibration of Om. That is the most powerful vibration because it draws us into that state of presence. So take a breath. Thumbs to third eye center, we bow. My soul honors your soul. When we're in that state of presence, that spaciousness, that freedom, that light together, we experience what yoga is, unity. Together we are one, together we say namaste. Namaste. Beautiful work. Thanks for joining me in studio. Thanks for joining us at home as well. Be good. We'll be good at it.